The story of how Take-Two Interactive became the owner of one of the most successful video game franchises of all time, Grand Theft Auto, is a tale of ambition, risk, and luck. It all started in 1998, when Take-Two announced it would be purchasing the assets of BMG Interactive, a video game publisher that was part of the music giant BMG Entertainment. BMG Interactive had been struggling financially and was looking for a buyer. Among its assets were several video game studios and intellectual properties, including DMA Design, the developer of Grand Theft Auto, and its sequel Grand Theft Auto 2. These games were controversial for their violent and criminal themes, but they also had a loyal fan base and a unique open-world gameplay. Take-Two saw the potential in these games and decided to acquire BMG Interactive for $14.2 million in cash and stock. However, there was a catch: BMG Entertainment still owned the rights to Grand Theft Auto and could veto any future releases of the series. To secure the rights to Grand Theft Auto, Take-Two had to negotiate a separate deal with BMG Entertainment, which involved paying royalties and giving up some creative control. As part of the acquisition, Take-Two also formed a new subsidiary called Rockstar Games, which would oversee the development and publishing of Grand Theft Auto and other titles from the former BMG Interactive Studios. Rockstar Games was led by Sam Houser and Dan Houser, two brothers who had worked at BMG Interactive as producers and had been instrumental in shaping the vision and direction of Grand Theft Auto. With Rockstar Games as its new label, Take-Two set out to make Grand Theft Auto a global phenomenon. The first step was to release Grand Theft Auto 2 on multiple platforms in 1999, which improved on the original game with better graphics, more missions, and a futuristic setting. The game received positive reviews and sold over 2 million copies worldwide. But the real breakthrough came in 2001, when Rockstar Games released Grand Theft Auto 3 on PlayStation 2. This game revolutionized the open-world genre by introducing a fully 3D environment, a cinematic story, and a rich variety of gameplay options. Grand Theft Auto 3 was a critical and commercial success, selling over 17 million copies worldwide and earning numerous awards and accolades. Grand Theft Auto 3 spawned two more sequels on PlayStation 2, Grand Theft Auto: Vice City in 2002 and Grand Theft Auto: San Andreas in 2004. These games expanded on the formula of Grand Theft Auto 3 by adding more features, content, and customization options. They also explored different settings and themes inspired by popular culture of the 1980s and 1990s. Together, these three games formed the original Grand Theft Auto trilogy, which has sold over 70 million copies worldwide as of 2021. Thanks to Grand Theft Auto, Take-Two Interactive became one of the leading video game publishers in the industry, with revenues exceeding $1 billion by 2004. Rockstar Games also established itself as a powerhouse of creativity and innovation, producing other acclaimed titles such as Max Payne, Red Dead Redemption, Bully, L. Noire, and more. The success of Grand Theft Auto also attracted controversy and criticism from various groups and individuals who objected to its violent and immoral content. The series has faced lawsuits, bans, protests, boycotts, and scandals over the years, but none of these have stopped its popularity or influence. Today, Grand Theft Auto is one of the most recognizable and profitable brands in entertainment history. The latest installment in the series, Grand Theft Auto 5, was released in 2013 on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, and later on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series XS. It has sold over 180 million copies worldwide as of 2023, making it one of the best-selling video games of all time. It also features an online multiplayer mode called Grand Theft Auto Online, which has over 100 million active players as of 2023 and generates billions of dollars in revenue for Take-Two. All this started with a bold move by Take-Two in 1998 to acquire Rockstar Games and the rights to Grand Theft Auto from BMG Entertainment. It was a gamble that paid off immensely for Take-Two and changed the course of video game history forever. In this section, we will explore how Grand Theft Auto 3 revolutionized the open-world genre and became a cultural phenomenon in 2001. Grand Theft Auto 3 was the third installment in the Grand Theft Auto series, but the first one to feature a fully 3D environment that allowed players to explore a vast and detailed city called Liberty City. The game was developed by Rockstar Games and released on October 22, 2001 for the PlayStation 2. Grand Theft Auto 3 was a groundbreaking game that changed the video game industry with its innovative gameplay, immersive world, and controversial content. The game gave players unprecedented freedom to choose their own path, whether it was following the main storyline of a criminal rising through the ranks of the underworld, or roaming around the city and causing chaos. The game also featured a dynamic and realistic city that reacted to the player's actions, with pedestrians, traffic, weather, radio stations, and police forces. The game's graphics, sound, and voice acting were also praised for their quality and realism. Grand Theft Auto 3 was not only a commercial success, but also a cultural phenomenon that influenced many other games and media. The game sold over 14 million copies worldwide and received critical acclaim from critics and fans alike. The game also sparked a lot of controversy and debate over its violent and mature themes, such as crime, sex, drugs, and racism. The game was banned or censored in some countries and faced lawsuits from various groups and individuals who claimed that the game incited violence or harmed their reputation. The game also inspired many imitators and successors who tried to emulate its open-world formula and style. Grand Theft Auto 3 was a landmark game that defined the open-world genre and set a new standard for video games. The game showed that video games could be more than just entertainment, but also art forms that could tell stories, create worlds, and challenge conventions. The game also had a lasting impact on the gaming industry and culture, as well as on society at large. Take-Two Interactive is not only the publisher of Grand Theft Auto, the most successful video game franchise of all time, but also the owner of several other popular and profitable franchises that have helped the company grow its revenue and market share in the gaming industry. In this section, we will explore how Take-Two expanded its portfolio with other successful franchises such as Red Dead Redemption, BioShock, Borderlands, and NBA 2K. Red Dead Redemption is a series of open-world action-adventure games set in the American frontier during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The first game was released in 2010 and received critical acclaim for its story, gameplay, graphics, and sound. The second game, Red Dead Redemption 2, was released in 2018 and became one of the best-selling games of all time, with over 37 million copies sold worldwide. The game also won several awards, including Game of the Year from many outlets. Red Dead Redemption 2 also features an online multiplayer mode called Red Dead Online, which allows players to explore the game's vast world with other players and engage in various activities such as missions, races, hunting, and fishing. Red Dead Redemption is one of Take-Two's most valuable franchises, generating over $2 billion in revenue for the company. BioShock is a series of first-person shooter games with elements of horror, sci-fi, and role-playing. The games are set in dystopian settings where the player has to fight against enemies using a variety of weapons and abilities. The first game was released in 2007 and was praised for its immersive atmosphere, story, gameplay, and moral choices. The game also won several awards, including Game of the Year from some publications. The second game, BioShock 2, was released in 2010 and continued the story of the first game's setting, Rapture, an underwater city that has fallen into chaos. The third game, BioShock Infinite, was released in 2013 and introduced a new setting, Columbia, a floating city in the sky that is torn by political and religious conflicts. The game received critical acclaim for its story, gameplay, graphics, and music. BioShock Infinite also won several awards, including Game of the Year from some outlets. BioShock is one of Take-Two's most critically acclaimed franchises, selling over 34 million copies worldwide. Borderlands is a series of action role-playing games with elements of comedy, sci-fi, and loot. The games are set on a planet called Pandora, where the player has to fight against various enemies using a variety of weapons and skills. The games are known for their colorful graphics, humorous dialogue, cooperative multiplayer and procedurally generated loot system that allows for millions of possible weapon combinations. The first game was released in 2009 and received positive reviews for its gameplay, co-op mode and replay value. The second game, Borderlands 2, was released in 2012 and improved upon the first game's features while adding new characters, weapons and story elements. The game was a commercial and critical success, selling over 22 million copies worldwide and winning several awards. The third game, Borderlands 3, was released in 2019 and introduced new planets, enemies and gameplay mechanics. The game was also a commercial and critical success, selling over 12 million copies worldwide and receiving positive reviews. Borderlands is one of Take-Two's most popular franchises, with over 66 million units sold worldwide. NBA 2K is a series of basketball simulation games that are based on the National Basketball Association, NBA. The games feature realistic graphics, gameplay and presentation that aim to emulate the real-life NBA experience. The games also feature various modes such as career mode, online mode, team management mode and custom mode that allow players to create their own players, teams, and leagues. The first game was released in 1999 and competed with EA Sports' NBA Live series. The series gained popularity and recognition over the years as it improved its features and quality while NBA Live declined in sales and quality. The series also attracted many fans and celebrities who endorsed or appeared in the games such as Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James and Jay-Z. NBA 2K is one of Take-Two's most profitable franchises, selling over 111 million units worldwide and generating over $6 billion in revenue for the company. These are some of the successful franchises that Take-Two has developed or acquired over the years that have helped it become one of the leading video game publishers in the world. With a diverse portfolio of genres, styles and audiences, Take-Two has proven its ability to create high-quality games that appeal to millions of players around the world.